Hello, my name is Desiree. I'm the executive assistant here at Butler Branding. So my role is just to make sure to see project through completion from beginning to end. I'm always in control of the project, monitoring, making sure that my clients are taken care of, as well as our team. I act as the point of contact. So for Zabe Mortgage, it followed our typical waterfall project management process. What happens is we do a discovery session, and then from discovery, Sean hands it off over to me, and we all have our internal team review of what had been discussed. This is where our team can assess what needs to be done, what questions need to be asked, and then any information that needs to be collected. Once we go through that process, it typically takes about 2 weeks to our strategy reveal. So within that 2 weeks, I'm consistently monitoring the team, making sure our questions had been answered and that any assets needed from the client have been taken care of. Once we do our strategy reveal session, that's it determines on what the client had preferred. Typically we go through with strategy reveal, and then from there we are given about a 4 weeks timeline for our web development and our whatever it is, maybe a design. With this client, we also had billboard design going on and various other stationery items that were requested. Typically the stationery logo, any things pertaining to design are a little bit faster, whereas web development, I make sure there's padding, I guess you could say, between what our current queue and workload looks like as well as our client. From there, once we have our web development, I'm monitoring this whole time, making sure that we have what is needed, whether it be new login credentials or anything like that. At that point, I can better assess, okay, now we need to move into our website walkthrough. The website walkthrough is right after our web development, and from there, that's when the client sees the near total completed finished project. So at website walkthrough, we want to make sure we had combed through everything, and pretty much 95 to 99.9% of the project is done. That just allows us to make sure that once we reach that stage, we don't have to go through so many revision cycles. That's always our goal. But of course, we also make sure that we're including that into our scope of work and our timeline as well. So for this project, I assessed it to be between 12 and 14 weeks. This is just to, like I said, make sure that we're also taking into account other projects that we do currently have. So after we do our website walkthrough, we make any minor changes requested from the client, and then we move forward with our launch process. David does a full launch single day, and from there, I will send out an email to our client letting them know, like, hey, here's all your login credentials. Everybody's given a 1 hour complimentary training session to learn, the back end of the WordPress, making sure that they know their website. And from there, we either collect client relations or, we help them with their projects. You're probably wondering how I accomplished all of this. We do use a Asana project management software. It's very user-friendly. This is where I lay out our templates and I create our timelines. It also allows me to assess other projects that we have. With this project, you always have to make sure that you're letting your client know and being in communication with anything that needs to be done. Projects, especially like these, are always in a tentative timeline. Of course, we aim to achieve our weekly processes as accordingly. But Asana definitely helps us monitor and keep track of everything that is going on within our projects. Of course, constant communication with our emails and phone calls. I guess what's helped me process how to incorporate a project like this into our timeline is just getting a good understanding from each of my teammates of typically how long something takes. I am an executive assistant. I'm not a web developer or anything like that, so I always check in with my team members and ask them, like, how long would this project typically take? So just constant communication, being aware, of what the project scope entails really helps making sure you're getting everything in the queue. And well, that's it for me, guys. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us and feel free to ask.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Make sure this content gets out to more people. And if you are a creative entrepreneur and you're looking to level up, maybe you feel stuck, learn from my mistakes. At agency.butlerbranding.com, we have a free webinar that talks about everything I've learned in scaling Butler Branding since we started in 2012. I'm talking about everything I've learned from brand positioning, marketing, sales, strategy, and project management. So learn to level up for free at agency.butlerbranding.com.